Carry-le-Rouet, not far from Marseille in France. It's time to prepare for a morning dive in the coves. Carole Martineau is on holiday. In her everyday life, she works as a performance manager. But Carole is not your average performance manager. She's one of 40,000 people who move to another EU country each year to find a job. In 2006, she was out of work. She decided to go to Spain, more precisely to the Canary Islands.
C'est une destination que j'avais découverte pour la plongée d'abord. J'ai découvert un environnement qui m'a beaucoup plu et j'ai décidé de changer de vie et d'y retourner, de m'y installer et d'y travailler. Tu me dis quand je peux y aller ?
More often than not, job seeking is limited to the borders of the country that pays your unemployment benefits. However, Carole decided to try her luck in another member state. Thanks to the E303 form, she was able to retain her French unemployment benefits for a period of 3 months whilst looking for a job in Spain.
Le E303 permet d'exporter directement les indemnisations. La condition était de les toucher minimum pendant 3 mois en France et de demander l'exportation de ces indemnisations en Espagne pour une période de 3 mois maximum.
The transfer of unemployment benefits is made possible by the regulation coordinating the different social security systems in the member states. In reality, each member state is responsible for organizing their own social security systems and benefits. But a European regulation on coordination offers the possibility to citizens of the 31 states to move as they please and retain their rights. The regulation guarantees social security benefits to mobile citizens, irrespective of their place of work or location.
Je suis arrivée dans l'administration canarienne et ça a été extrêmement rapide parce que bon, il y a beaucoup de migration et de mouvements dans ces îles. Donc là, il n'y a eu aucun souci, j'ai été très vite reçue. On a tout de suite su ce que c'était qu'un E303 et on m'a tout de suite indiqué les démarches à faire pour obtenir les indemnisations de manière continue par rapport à ce que j'avais en France.
Carole received her unemployment benefits in Spain right away. 3 months after being awarded the E303, she found a job. She worked as the head of public relations for a hotel complex. After 2 years in the Canaries, Carole returned to France. Thanks to the application of an updated regulation which coordinates social security systems, Regulation 883/2004, the 3-month transfer of unemployment benefits could be extended to 6 months. It's scheduled to enter into force in spring 2010.
Tänään niin liikkuvassa Euroopassa kun elämme, niin tämä sosiaaliturvan koordinaatio on aivan keskeinen tuki sille, että henkilöt todella uskaltavat ja voivat liikkua.
Regulation 883/2004 updates and simplifies procedures to offer a better service for citizens' mobility. Procedures are going to be made more efficient and citizens' rights are going to be strengthened. Currently, the process is long and drawn out. Take the example of family allowances. Jelena Surmus lives and works in Tallinn in Estonia. She and her husband Aiki have a 7-year-old daughter Olivia. Aiki works in Finland.
Mina saan lapse toetust Eestis. Sellepärast kui Olivia sündis, siis me automaatikaali saime need raha Eestist.
Aiki has been working in Finland since 2002. The coordination regulation brought the social security systems of the 2 countries in line. Estonia places 20 euros of family allowances for the first child, Finland 100. The regulation stipulates that Finland pays the difference, that is to say 80 euros. This doesn't happen automatically. Aiki had to make a written application to Kela, the Finnish Social Security Services, and that's where it gets complicated.
Nad on teinud oma tõlgenduse, kuigi EU on asettanut töötegija soodustatud seisusesse ja peaks saama. Ja ma tean palju tuttavaid, kes saavad, kes on täpselt minuga samas olukorras.
After receiving 2 refusals, Aiki now receives the family allowances distributed by Kela. However, he was tired out by the lengthy process and the difficulties in obtaining information in his own language. On top of all this, The cooperation between the Estonian and Finnish authorities left something to be desired, as Aiki explains.
Bürokraatia on ses mõttes, võtab liiga kaua aega, bürokraatlik asjamine võtab kaua aega, eks ole, ja mingid protsessid võiksid kiiremini ja otsused võiksid kiiremini tulla. Et siuke küsimus nagu see lasteraha hankiminegi Soomest, see võttis aega ju mitu kuud. Et minu meelest praeguse infovahetuse ajal ei peaks mina tööandjana nii palju tooma paberkandjal igasuguseid tõendid.
The new regulation strengthens the obligation to inform citizens regarding their rights and recourse. In addition, it introduces a new and important feature, the exchange of information between member state administrations via a secure online network. Known as ESI, it will be operational by the end of 2010. ESI is a European network that will speed up the exchange of information and, above all else, will reduce the time taken to process information. This will be a clear benefit for European citizens. ESI will have a central directory of all social security authorities.
Ça va permettre aux agents de sécurité sociale des différents États membres d'identifier la caisse vers laquelle ils doivent envoyer leur message. Et enfin, ça va permettre aux citoyens, puisqu'en fait, le citoyen aura aussi accès via une interface publique sur le site de la Commission européenne, et le citoyen aura la possibilité aussi de consulter ces informations pour éventuellement trouver une caisse qui serait compétente dans le cas dans lequel il se trouve.
Another key point of updated coordination is the strengthening of cooperation between institutions in different member states.
On sait pertinemment bien, ce n'est un secret pour personne, que certaines administrations sont plus coopérantes que d'autres. Après, évidemment, on devra faire le maximum pour renforcer cet esprit de coopération. Je crois que c'est justement une des grandes avancées de la nouvelle réglementation, puisqu'elle permet de créer des ponts, de créer des passerelles et de susciter, renforcer cet esprit de coopération entre institutions, entre administrations qui doivent se parler absolument pour accompagner l'assuré dans sa mobilité.
The updated regulation is meant for everyone, all mobile citizens. In the beginning, it only covered workers. Now it covers everyone claiming benefits, whether they are students, job seekers, cross-border workers, a family, or a pensioner. Charlie McGank is a pensioner. He was a professional pilot. He's still a voluntary instructor in a small aviation club. He's Belgian and 70 years old. Like 1.6 million other Europeans aged 65 years and older, he lives outside his country of birth. He lives in France after having worked in several member states.
Ik heb dus in België gewerkt vanaf 1955 tot en met 1972. Dan ben ik naar Duitsland gegaan en heb daar als piloot gewerkt tot 2000. Dat wil zeggen dus mijn 60ste levensjaar, waardoor dat ik eigenlijk niet meer mocht vliegen. En ik moest wachten tot 65 jaar om mijn pensioen te kunnen bekomen.
In the meantime, Charlie moved to France. He registered with the ASADIC and received unemployment benefits whilst waiting for the official retirement age. Now over 65, he can benefit from the pension coordination between member states.
Omdat ik in Frankrijk woonde, moest ik dus mijn pensioen in Frankrijk aanvragen. Heb dus die aanvraag gedaan hier bij de lokale diensten die doorgestuurd hebben en dat gecoördineerd hebben met België en met Duitsland. En dat is eigenlijk heel goed verlopen.
In the end, thanks to coordination, all his working periods were taken into account to calculate his old age pension. He receives 3 pensions that correspond to the 3 working periods in Belgium, Germany and France. With this regulation, each working period and the contributions made are calculated. Thus, it's not necessary to work for a long period in a member state in order to be eligible for a pension. Furthermore, as of 2010, the document summarizing his rights will be produced more quickly.
In geval ik terug zou mogen beginnen of moeten beginnen, dan zou ik in elk geval dezelfde weg teruggaan. Want ik zie geen enkele reden om dat niet te doen. Doordat eigenlijk alles tamelijk zorgloos verlopen is, zou ik niet weten waarom ik zou geen enkele reden hebben om het niet anders te doen.
Carol, Aiki and Charlie illustrate 3 very different experiences in relation to the coordination of social security systems. There are around 10 million mobile citizens in Europe, which represents about 2% of the population. These are people of a different nationality to the country in which they live or work. With the updated regulation, next March, their rights will be further reinforced and also more accessible. Member states, alongside Iceland, Norway, Liechtenstein, Switzerland and the European Commission, are going to step up efforts to make information more freely available, as well as increasing awareness of European coordination efforts and the related regulations, the first of which dates back over 50 years. The aim remains the same, allowing EU citizens to exercise their right to free movement with a secure environment.